Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Moon and Yange. First of all, this is going to be a Night Elf versus Night Elf mirror match, and I don't know the races. I don't know which particular player is which until later on in the game. All I know is that I'm going to say Moon gets a Keeper of the Grove as the second hero. Meanwhile, Yange gets a Naga Sea Witch. So with that, you guys should know which player is which. I will just be referring to them by color throughout the rest of the game. You can see Red Night Elf over here spawning at the 11 o'clock position. Meanwhile, back down over here, we have the Blue Night Elf player spawning here at the 4 or 5 o'clock position. What a mystery this will be until we figure this out a little bit later. Once again, it is the same race mirror match. So, bets are on the table. I bet that Night Elf will... I bet you Night Elf will lose this match. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down and see what's going to be unfolding in this matchup. Ancient of War getting set up. Demon Hunter is going to be the primary hero from both sides. At least that's what the replay info did tell me, as we were looking at full cross spawns on Turtle Rock. Now, Turtle Rock is one of those maps that, well, simply has so many gold mines that the game can go extremely long. I know that Moon does like to set up expansions, and once you have a large number of expansions, Night Elf plays in a very interesting way. Moon is one of those players that almost plays Night Elf like no other player, so he's often dubbed the fifth race and is able to play with some very unorthodox and unusual strategies. Now, Ancient of War has taken a bit too much damage, and now trying to back up here. You can take a look. This Ogre Warrior is going to perhaps get taken down here in just a second. Finally going to get taken down, and now going after the Forest Trolls. Ancient of War already down to 330 hit points. Meanwhile, this Ancient of War down to 494, but not close enough to the Ogre Warrior creep camp over here at what I'll call the 12 o'clock position. 222 creep camp quickly going to be cleared out. Gloves of Haste has been dropped. Is he going to just go straight for perhaps the giant sea turtle and the sea turtle hatchling creep camp here, as the Ancient of War makes its way to this sea turtle hatchling, or excuse me, this Ogre Magi creep camp? Back off to the north here, Demon Hunter absorbing a bit of damage. I don't see any sort of evasion as of yet. Maybe teching evasion now. Picks up Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3, which is particularly useful for Night Elf players, as they're able to drop that Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3 and pick it back up to better effectively heal from those Moonwells. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2 picks up the worst possible item that a Demon Hunter can grab, Talisman of Evasion. That Talisman of Evasion, the reason why it's so bad is it does not stack. And if it doesn't stack, well, unless you go for Immolation and level 1 Talisman of Evasion, in order to get to level 2 Evasion, you still need to spend a point in level 1 Evasion as well. Ogre Magi going to go ahead and get finished off. You can take a look. Ancient of War trying to get doubly healed, in trouble, down to 55 hit points. Backs off just in time. Perhaps the Ancient of War purposely attacked the Demon Hunter, as you now see him trying to clear out the remainder of this creep camp. A lot of damage to be had. One Wisp still doing a lot of repairing, doing a lot of work to try and keep this base up and operational, as the Archer is going to finish off, well, the remaining units. Demon Hunter now heading out across the map. This Demon Hunter sitting at level 2. Is this Demon Hunter at level 3 as of yet? No, not as of yet, but could get there momentarily, as you still see one Forest Troll Trapper left. This Demon Hunter sitting at level 2. What is that? 32 experience away from level 3. Wants to get level 3 for those level 2 mana burns. Talisman of Evasion quickly sold right there, and now going after the remainder of this Ogre Warrior creep camp. Alright, you see a single lone Archer hiding off over here. There is a Tome of Knowledge. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3 may come across and get off a big mana burn. Mana burn, is it going to cost 70? Well, I believe the new version of mana burn does cost 75 mana. And that isn't a very big deal. 75 mana across the board. So it actually, well, it should make the game much more interesting. Demon Hunter chasing after Demon Hunter. That Demon Hunter now down to 89 hit points. will be close to 50 mana, as well as the units are out now looking to just back off. Tree of Life. Alright, if I had to make any bets, I would say blue is Moon, since Moon does like to set up expansions, and that's what we're seeing right now with this Tree of Life. It will uproot, make its way over to this Ogre Lord creep camp here, and attempt to take it down. Let's take a look back across here. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, low on mana, decent on hit points, as we do see, yes, Yange is in fact going to be the red Night Elf player. Meanwhile, Moon should be getting up a Keeper of the Grove. Yes, he is. So blue is in fact Moon for all of you guys who were just simply waiting. Back across here, Ancient of War going to absorb a bit more damage from the 7/4/4 creep camp again. Wisp are all across the map. Mana burn nerfs, what? Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the latest 1.29 patch notes that were released, I believe mana burn now costs 75 mana at all tiers. So it is not an automatic good trade at all, as the Demon Hunter now looking to back up here. Actually, if that increase in cost was actually at 75, this Demon Hunter would have more hit points at this point, as the Demon Hunter now going to look to engage again. So far, though, the Demon Hunter now looking to back up here. Archers getting in some easy damage once more, as the Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 2 or level 1 will get Entangle. Now, we know that the Keeper of the Grove is an incredibly powerful hero, and well, there has been a major buff to him as well. If he does get to Tranquility, Entangle onto a giant sea turtle, as the units are now looking to pull away. There is that Ancient of War absorbing a lot of damage. That giant sea turtle just going to be sitting in the back right there. Perhaps another Entangle could come to an end, or at least stop one giant sea turtle from doing far too much damage. There goes one, going after the remaining two, as a gargantuan sea turtle should end up dropping. Most useful items would be either a Potion of Invulnerability or a Potion of Greater Healing. What you don't want to see is a Wand of Mana Stealing. A Potion of Mana could be useful if it does stick onto that Keeper of the Grove. Item is going to be a Potion of Healing, nicely done there, as the Demon Hunter heads back. Should most likely drop that Gauntlet of Ogre Strength +3, heal back up, sell some items, pick up a Staff of Preservation, and move on out. Dryads looking to join in on this fight, and it looks like both sides are happy to just do a lot of creeping, interestingly enough. Potion of Greater Healing quickly dropped, gonna get picked up by the Demon Hunter, as a Mana Burn goes down on the Ogre Lord, followed by a quick Entangle. Items are being dropped between the two units once more, as the Ogre Lord, well, taking a little bit of poison damage over time. Crystal Ball now picked up. That is an interesting item, as it does reveal where your opponent is. But at the same time, if you use the Crystal Ball right now, your opponent knows that you picked up that item, and there's only, if you actually reveal your opponent, and if your opponent knows that you picked up that item, then your opponent will have a good idea of where you are, because there's only 2 creeps on this map that actually drop that tier of item. Rune of Healing quickly heals back up the remaining units. Tree of Life gonna go ahead and heal back up as well, getting closer to 900 hit points. Meanwhile, Wisp doing a run by here, as we are already at Tree of Eternity, getting Dryads. No bears as of yet, and I don't know where we are at in terms of training. Are we at Adept training or Mastery training for those Druids of the Claw? Only time can tell, as units are now looking to back up again. Dryads, 17 to 19 damage. Keeper of the Grove heading off to the north. Demon Hunter going to be perhaps trying to pick off some of these units. He wants to stay relevant and put pressure on his opponent so that this expansion is not spotted. Once the expansion is spotted, it can easily be attacked and pressured, as the Demon Hunter is about to, well, get ready and get into position. A little bit of a split damage here. Keeper of the Grove, the third hero, coming in from PNI or Yange. Meanwhile, let's take a look. No third hero as of yet from Moon, as we're looking at 9 minutes and 40 seconds into this matchup. Wisp gonna go ahead and jump inside this entangled gold mine here. Are we gonna hear higher up perhaps than Naga Sea Witch now? No, we are not, as the Keeper of the Grove is being forced to back up. Let's take a look. Demon Hunter looking around, wondering what exactly he should be doing, as we see the Demon Hunter now makes its way over. It is gonna get spotted, And we do still see this Tome of Knowledge here. Tome of Knowledge, is the Demon Hunter going to pick it up? Yes. No, he doesn't. He simply just walks through it. Perhaps picking up a Scroll of Healing, and he purposely dodges the Tome of Knowledge. All right, in comes in an engagement right now. Mana Burn onto the Keeper of the Grove. There is an Entangle as well, not looking good, as we see one Druid of the Talon quickly poked down by the Dryads. All right, Demon Hunter is still in a very, very uncomfortable spot. Anti-magic potion means that, hey, you know what? You cannot Cyclone me very easily at all, as the Demon Hunter is going to be able to get away. Now getting in a little bit more poison damage over time, gets another mana burn onto some other units as well, wanting to make sure he heads back, as this Tome of Knowledge is still right there. All right, let's take a look at this. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 2, should be able to get to level 3. We are looking at Mountain Giants as well, as we see the Keeper of the Grove is going to spot this Tree of Life expansion. Expansion is already underway. PNI, perhaps knowing that his opponent does like to expand, rightfully tries to clear out this creep camp, as the Keeper of the Grove now going to engage here. Demon Hunter is right there as well. There's a little bit of damage. Mana Burn around the corner. Nicely played and done, as the Demon Hunter now trying to go after another Druid of the Talon. There goes another. There is a big roar going down, as the Demon Hunter does have a potion of healing, has a potion of lesser invulnerability, as the Demon Hunter still going to town onto this Keeper of the Grove. All right, potion of invulnerability being used there. Both sides going to engage. Demon Hunter down to 166 hit points, but still alive because of that help of the potion of invulnerability. All right, Scroll of Town Portal being used. Demon Hunter is going to try and finish off that unit. Yes, it will be able to do exactly that. Keeper of the Grove able to teleport away, as the Naga Sea Witch does fall. Population count, let's take a look. 50 supply compared to 42. Let's go ahead and switch the colors all of a sudden, just so we do have the right colors in play. Moon down across here trying to save this Tree of Life. A lot of repairs going on. Demon Hunter going after the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove does get taken down. The Cyclone not lasting that long, as the Demon Hunter shaking off that taunt. Demon Hunter still engaging here, down to 260 hit points, needs to back off. You see Ents now joining in on the fight, and those Ents are actually kind of scary, doing 15 to 17 damage, and that is very high damage going up against all of these Druids of the Talon here. Meanwhile, back in the center, this Demon Hunter going to go ahead and teleport away just in time, as the Mountain Giant still sitting at 1,400 hit points. Noob on training, nice to see you in my chat channel. Back off to the north here, Keeper of the Grove does get entangled, will get finished off, as the Dryads, well, dispel magic there. We are looking at more Wisp jumping inside that gold mine. Expansions are in play by both players, as we're looking at 47 supply compared to 37. PNI down by 8 supply. What is his follow-up play going to be, as the Demon Hunter going to go after this Gargantuan Sea Turtle creep camp? Too much damage will be absorbed here, especially as the Ents are now simply walking by. Where are the remaining units? I do not see them. Are they in base? Dryads, Demon Hunter off over here. That is a relatively small army by Moon, but it should, well, small in terms of size of a number of units, but in terms of army supply, 47 supply compared to 43. Demon Hunter once again going to engage back and forth. There was a taunt, but quickly gets, picked up instead for all of his efforts. That should end up getting dropped back down here in just a moment, as the Demon Hunter, well, still low on hit points, trying to head back. Demon Hunter going to go ahead and engage, taking far too much damage. Not a potion of invulnerability, just another Cyclone picking him up, as the Mountain Giant going after those units. All right, there goes a Fairy Dragon once more. Mountain Giant trying to get in some attacks, misses his precious targets again, as those Force of Natures, those Trents, trying to finish off some archers. Hey, Mr. Insoul, how you doing? Back down to the south, we see Moon say, you know what? If you can set up an expansion of your own, so can I. We'll see how all of this is going to be unfolding. Thank you for watching all of my content on YouTube. Thank you for joining me on Twitch. If you've, what am I up to? 2,000, 2,100 WarCraft 3 videos on YouTube, and probably an equal number of StarCraft 2 videos as well. All right, Moon doing his double expansion all the way even though he already has one. And this is the problem with trying to contain Moon. Moon is, well, real. Oh, thank you once again, YKJ, for the bits. Demon Hunter now looking to back up again. You see the Ents are trying to engage. Dryads are going to be forced to pull back as you see an ensnare go down on Moon's Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove very, very low on hit points. Dryad, Scroll of Healing does save one, but it does not save it long enough for the retreat. Meanwhile, back across here, Demon Hunter going to go ahead and engage. Potion of Invulnerability sticking around. Staff of Preservation teleporting units back home as the Dryads are looking to finish off some of those Druids of the Talon. Keeper of the Grove finally gets to level 2. And as we should be looking at perhaps Thorns, or eventually when we transition in the Bears, that will be useful, but I don't see any Bears as of yet. Mountain Giant gets in the way of the Keeper of the Grove as the Keeper of the Grove now taken down. Fork Lightning chasing after the Demon Hunter. Staff of Preservation saves it as it teleports all the way back home, but needs to find a way to get back into the fight. This low hit point Mountain Giant, or well, not really low hit point, but low enough hit point, trying to get away. Down to 500 hit points, down to 469, 467. Are we going to perhaps see a Staff of Preservation come across and save it as the Mountain Giant able to escape at 326 hit points? All right, Entangled Goldmine. Well, quickly gets canceled. Tree of Life will be like, you know what? I'll start entangling that Goldmine the moment you leave, and I can still get an economic advantage. Moon sitting at 60 supply compared to 53 right now as the Naga Sea Witch sells some items to pick up a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Demon Hunter ready to engage, going after some units. Naga Sea Witch pretty much out of the fight there as the Keeper of the Grove needs to back off. Keeper of the Grove purposely trying to stay back here as the Force of Natures are getting into the fray. Low hit point Mountain Giant still in that front ranks. Could get in more damage as the Demon Hunter mana burns and another Demon Hunter, and the Naga Sea Witch, well, pretty much out of mana again. Keeper of the Grove. Well, where is the Keeper of the Grove? Getting up to level 4 in the back here. We could be looking at more Ents as we're taking a look at this this one particular Demon Hunter trying to escape at 282 hit points. Is he going to be able to get through? Double Mountain Giants now as we are looking at a level 2 Keeper of the Grove who is just now coming back out onto the field. Keeper of the Grove. Where is it going to try and run off to? Where can it really go? And is it going to get intercepted by an opposing Keeper of the Grove, perhaps slowing things down? All right, there you go. There is that entangle right there, down to 280, 276 hit points. Mana Burn trying to finish it off, but simply too many units are chasing. Units do need to engage once again. Mana Burn onto the Keeper of the Grove there. There is Thorns Aura, so those Mountain Giants are going to be taking more damage per every time they attack as well. Units are now looking to back up again. Where is that Naga Sea Witch going to go next? As the Dryads are here, but they could end up getting picked off. There goes the Keeper of the Grove. There goes a Dryad. There goes another Dryad. And all of a sudden, Yange is in a great spot after finishing off a handful of units, including a level 5 Demon Hunter. Level 5 Demon Hunter is now gone. Is it going to be enough, though? Has he dealt enough damage to Moon in order to make it so that those expansions are not going to allow him to win the game? This Goldmine is entangled, but no Wisp are being trained off over there. Moon perhaps with, well, already being busy as we take a look at all of those units now looking to back off. All right, still no Wisp there. Maximum or nearly maximum Wisp off over here, sitting at 67 supply compared to 52. All of that bonus mining going on. Let's see what's happening next. Well, still sitting at 4 Wisp right there. So mining with 14 Wisp when he could actually be mining with 20. Main gold mine starting to run low. Less than, what, 1,300 gold each as the Wisp now being brought over to do a bit of repairing. Demon Hunter going to go ahead and go after those Wisp. 2 shots, quickly take it down. As the Mountain Giants are now making their way over. We can see that there's a ton of Fairy Dragons out in the field as the Mountain Giants are going to try and engage. There is a taunt, quickly getting disenchanted, landing itself back down as it tries to finish off more units. All right, let's take a look. Next, Potion of Invulnerability being used. Fairy Dragons trying to go after the Dryads. Dryads fighting back here as well. 2 magic immune units as the Dryads getting picked down again. Demon Hunter still going after another Mountain Giant. Mountain Giant will get taken down as we see a Scroll of Town Portal being used there. He will teleport back home, but Moon still with a big advantage, getting to level 6 now on his Demon Hunter. Yeah, Moon with level 6 on his Demon Hunter should be able to deal plenty of damage. That Orb of Corruption excuse me, Orb of Venom with that chaos damage while at level 6. That ultimate ability is so powerful. Does Night Elf versus Night Elf not use bears? I had originally thought Night Elf versus Night Elf used bears. It was a lot of bear and dryads, and then you just had rejuvenation. But it looks like things have transitioned away from bears and now into mountain giants, since mountain giants are significantly stronger against the piercing attack while still being able to transition into siege damage as well. Yange looking for a big fight here. Let's take a look. Tree of Life down to 700 hit points and dropping off to the north here, finally getting this gold mine entangled and getting a bit of mining as we're looking up across over here. Let's take a look. Dryads getting taken down. Mana Burn, Metamorphosis, Demon Hunter being brought over. Chaos splash damage. As you can take a look, that damage is just oh so much. You can take a look at that damage as the units are going to get picked off one at a time. And what is going to be happening next? All right, Demon Hunter, is it going to be able to finish off more of those units? Keeper of the Grove trying to head back here. Dryads are getting picked down rather quickly. Orb of Venom causing damage over time as that chaos damage is making it difficult to finish off many of those units since they constantly phase out. However, Naga Sea Witch has fallen. Keeper of the Grove, where is it going to travel to next? As a low hit point Dryad at 7 hit points, still sticking around for this fight. Demon Hunter down to 400 hit points. There is a taunt, making the Demon Hunter fire one more attack. One more attack. Is it going to be enough right there as the Demon Hunter may try and buy a Scroll of Town Portal? All right, it is going to go ahead, buy a Staff of Teleportation. Can it taunt? If it can taunt, it could actually perhaps break that channel. I'm not 100% sure about that. Demon Hunter now going after the Gargantuan Sea Turtle Creep Camp. Dryads will be doing a good amount of damage. Orb of Venom plus that slow poison, finishing that off extremely fast. Keeper of the Grove getting closer to level 6. Mountain Giants are here ready to go, as those units will get taken down as well. Keeper of the Grove, level 6, level 5. No additional heroes as of yet, as Moon now makes its way off to the north. Let's see, are we going to pick up an extra hero? 68 supply compared to 41. Still mining with only 4 Wisp at that location. Not quite sure why. No, and picks up a brand new Dark Ranger as the backup hero, as we're looking at a 73 supply compared to 41. But this army just doesn't look that large because of the number of Wisp out on the field. Main gold mines have been mined out. Perhaps Yange will just give a GG and leave the game as Moon takes it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.